everybody, it's Jamie here again from Lemon Rebellion. I'm here today to speak with Lisa Tahir. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Jamie, how are you?
Good, thank you. Thanks for being here. It's great to see you.
It's so good to see you as well. I'm delighted to be here.
Awesome. Well, thank you. So let me tell the rest of you a little bit about Lisa. She is an LCSW licensed social worker. She's a psychotherapist, podcast host, artist, inventor, founder of psychoastrology, and the author of The Chiron Effect, Healing Our Core Wounds Through Astrology, Empathy, and Self-Forgiveness, a book which, and a very curious and wonderful fact, has been endorsed by His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. Lisa is passionately committed to working with people to heal through all of the senses of their body by utilizing intuition, energy, meditation, Reiki, crystals, sound frequencies, and fitness via one-on-one couples and group therapy sessions. She also hosts the All Things Therapy weekly podcast with the mission of changing consciousness one conversation at a time. And she's one of our presenters at Lemon Rebellion this September. Again, welcome, Lisa. Tell us more about you and your work. Please, excited to hear more about it.
Thank you, Jamie. I am so excited to be a part of Lemon Rebellion. I love what it's about and changing our story, changing the meaning that we've made of experiences in our lives, especially the ones that we perceived as being negative and challenging. And that's been a journey I've been on personally as a human being, as well as a therapist for the last 20 years, really loving helping people begin to see their past experiences within a new light of how that pain can become something that is a new revelation, a new evolution of them, of you. And it's something I've done in my own life, growing up in a multicultural home and experiencing childhood trauma and choosing to go to therapy at a young age at 21 to get the skills that I realized at that age I didn't have around communication and healthy relationships, and learning that the things that I went through that were challenging actually gifted me with empathy and with sensitivity and with an ability to hear people really as they are, like listen to the music underneath their words. And so I offer to any of you that have been through challenging experiences, whatever age that you were, that you can actually nuance out of them unique gifts and sensibilities and sensitivities that you can use in your life and in your world to enrich it.
Awesome, Lisa. Thank you so much. That is absolutely the essence of Lemon Rebellion. And tell us how your work and what you do relates to this.
Yeah, so with Lemon Rebellion, and again, changing, remaking our stories, telling a new narrative, that is something that I have spent the last 3.5, 4 years writing about in my book that you mentioned, The Chiron Effect. And I'm going to be offering this paradigm to participants at Lemon Rebellion, sharing at first what Chiron is, who Chiron was in Greek mythology, and the collective unconscious archetype that Carl Jung wrote about, the astrological placement, and the astronomical in astronomy placement. That was a tongue twister. And how this information can help you as a participant to identify your vulnerabilities, your area of vulnerability, of sensitivity. For some people, it's even woundedness, say by abandonment or never feeling quite good enough, though you're professionally successful, how to really harness that instead of feeling embarrassed by it, ashamed, like you have to edit those parts of your life, instead to apply empathy and compassion and self-forgiveness. Because as women, I think we expect a lot of ourselves. We carry and juggle so many roles without even acknowledging how much that is, how amazing we are. And so it's my intention for participants to take away just a great sense of well-being and pride within themselves.
That's fantastic. Well, I know the session title that you're going to be leading at Lemon Rebellion, we're calling it Guided Meditation to Heal Emotional Vulnerability and Wounds with the Sound Frequency of Chiron. What is that experience going to be like for those who show up? What are you going to guide them through?
Sure, Jamie. So we are going to participate in a guided group meditation. And the soundtrack, the music is unique because it is the actual sound frequency of the minor planet Chiron. And a sound healer here in Los Angeles recorded it specifically for me, for us to use during this sound bath, this meditation. And science shows that when you pair sound frequency with meditation, the results are exponential, and how it shifts the brain and the patterns in the brain. And to just exemplify how powerful this technology is, genetic biochemists are using 528 hertz to repair damaged and broken DNA.
Oh,
528 hertz is
yeah.
the frequency of love. And so if you just sit with that for a moment, the sound frequency of love heals damaged DNA. And so it's that kind of powerful experience that we're going to share in this very just, your own individual experience of closing your eyes, going within. I'll ask you to set an intention, something important for you that you want to manifest, that you want to experience, and just you'll be bathed in the sound frequency of Chiron. And people have told me that they just feel so much deep relaxation. They might have some insights, and it's just a really stabilizing time.
Well, that sounds incredible. I can't wait to go through that experience, because one of the great benefits of being the organizer of Lemon Rebellion is I get to be in every single session and experience all the incredible things that go on. So that sounds wonderful. I
That's
know,
awesome.
yeah, it's fantastic. Tell me, what will we learn about Chiron? What are some of the big concepts from the book that I assume are going to inform some of the session that we're going to see in Lemon Rebellion?
Sure. So Chiron identifies in your birth chart the main area of vulnerability that you've experienced in your life. When you think about your life through the scope of patterns, we all habituate certain people, places, and things, and we call that our daily routine. And our daily routine is set, it's our set frequency of where and whom we occupy. And for the most part, we tend to be pretty satisfied with our lives as I've talked to other people. Yet we all have dreams and things that's like, oh, I would love to do that. I wish I could do that. Or things that you might have sacrificed to be a parent, to be in a relationship. And so we can only go as far as our greatest limiting belief, if
Interesting.
that makes sense. And
Yeah.
so we're going to be working with shifting our belief system, the thoughts that we think about what is true for ourselves, and expanding that to incorporate more messages of forgiveness, of empathy for where we've been, of really defining what it is that we want, like wanting more abundance in the general sense, for example, wanting more freedom. And it's by changing the thoughts that we have, releasing fear based thoughts and replacing them with supportive and affirming thoughts, that we really get on that journey of changing our frequency, our orbit, which I call the Chiron effect. Since Chiron speaks to our deepest wounds and vulnerabilities, we're at the effect of that orbit. And so by having the awareness of the thoughts that have limited us, we're able to up level our lives. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So Chiron effect is the symbol in a way of how this transformation happens from the inside out.
Well said. Yes.
Hey, awesome. Cool. Well, I'm also excited to let everyone know that's listening to our interview here with Lisa, that to those of us who join Lemon Rebellion, if you sign up and get registered, she's offering a 12-minute sound frequency healing to help us kind of go deeper into what she's going to present about at Lemon Rebellion. Is that right?
It's absolutely accurate. And Lauren Wagoner of peacelovesoundology.com, if you want to check her out, is a master sound healer. She's taught and been educated around the world on sound frequency. And she is the woman that created this sound healing that you will be receiving. And it's beautiful, it's powerful. She guides you with her own words through a heart breath meditation with the healing frequency of Chiron. It's something I would love you to use on your own.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you, Lisa, for sharing that. And again, to learn more about Lisa and the Chiron effects and to go through her session of this guided meditation to heal emotional vulnerability and wounds, join us on September 19th to the 25th at Lemon Rebellion. She's joining a panel of over 30 other speakers, life coaches, and wellness practitioners for a live online experience supporting women to flip the script on adversity and use it to fuel their growth and their dreams and their healing. Lisa, awesome to see you. I can't wait to hear more from you at Lemon Rebellion, and thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Jamie. I'm so excited.
Awesome. Talk to you soon.
Yes.